Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Honey Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start on the ground with people. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a...
Makes the catch, and he's free. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's a give to Peoples. There's a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. To the air. It's Beck. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Running inside, it's Hansen. Strong, firm tackle.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a Trying. There he goes. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium, they're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble, nice job getting the first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Has it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. And down he goes.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On the run, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it, they're on loop.
That's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's got it again. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, what a cut! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Williams. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Sticky. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. You just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch him. That's how it's done.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for space. It's Hansen. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Crosses the 45. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something.
Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the second level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Dropping back, it's Beck. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. To keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. Third down coming. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it go. Complete to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Looking deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Running to Green. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Bulldogs with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dickey. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run with Joyner. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd down, on money down, you got to find your players, not plays, your players. They find their guy, and look at that. He doesn't need 2 hands. He just needed one. Big touchdown grab for that dude. Nice job fending off the defender and making a play.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. To the air, it's Hammond. He's got it for the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hansen. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Oh, he's got a chance. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
There's some room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Looking for space. It's Hansen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
To the air, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Run in the red zone. It's Hansen. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Tries to get it himself. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Trying to barge their way in.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. The give as they work on that clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They go right back to it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Red Raiders hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Right back to the well. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Sticky. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it.
Good game, bro.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games.